Michael, congratulations on the win there.
Thank
I think, you know, UFC puts the tweets on the screens and stuff during the fights. A lot of people saying this is the MVP that we were all expecting and waiting for in the UFC. Do you feel like you were really, especially in those first 2 rounds, in your flow?
Yeah, definitely in the first 2 rounds. Made a little mistake in the last round, and then he's so strong, man. He's really heavy-hipped. It was very difficult to then do anything. Obviously, a little bit more fatigued in the 3rd round. But definitely starting to get to that MVP. Still not quite there. It's annoying. Still not quite there, but definitely starting to get to that MVP that I remember.
When will you get that point? Is it the highlight reel KO?
No, you know what? It's to be fair, it's not even about the decision. Yes, I want that 100%. I want to get those things. You know, Prates just came with a beautiful spin elbow. Like I want those moments. I want to gift those moments to the crowd, to the fans. But it's more me. I just know those will come when I get to that stage of myself. And I'm almost there. Not yet, not quite yet.
For years when you were in Bellator, people would say you're fighting cans, this type of stuff, right? You're here, you're 4 fights into the UFC. Can you like definitively say this is a significant level up and like there is some adjustment that's taken?
Oh, 100%. Again, to be fair, I always within myself knew I could fight at this level against these level of competitors. Jared Cannonier, look who he's fought, man. Look at his resume, unbelievable. And again, I was still able to be myself, be that MVP that people usually say can't do it to these, to these guys. And I did it at a weight up. Definitely, if anybody questions that still now, there's nothing for me to. You obviously are not a true fan of the sport.
And Jared said at media day, like when we asked about him being a former heavyweight and you being a welterweight, like what's the strength going to be like? And he was definitive, like I'm going to impose my will on him. Obviously, you said he was strong on top in the 3rd, but leading up to that point, do you feel like you dealt with things pretty well?
Yeah, the defensively on the cage felt great. He was really going for some stuff. Couldn't do it. He did it. He caught one, and I was able to stand up immediately. And at that point, I was like, yeah, he can do nothing to me. But then when he got to that good position in half guard, I was able to keep getting back there. He mounted a couple of times. I managed to get it back. But he just felt strong in terms of then progressing, getting back to guard, getting back to my feet. It was a bit frustrating there. But I felt great. And strength-wise, he is strong. But I felt like I held myself, very well.
And you gave Prates props for that spinning elbow. I don't know if you saw the post-fight interview. They said he wants to fight in Brazil October 11th.
Oh, amazing.
For a welterweight, would you be...
Oh, 100%.
Yeah?
100%. Yeah, and you're not hitting me with that spinning elbow, I'll tell you that now. But, yeah, 100%. That's a great fight. And it is those kind of fights that I want. It's those kind of fights that I'm calling out. And if he's happy, I'll happily put my hand up. And I would love to go to Brazil, man. I've had fans in Brazil for many years. I remember being called the UK Anderson Silva, which is a massive compliment. But I had a load of fans in Brazil, and I still haven't managed to get over there yet. So I'd definitely love to be over there.
Do you think that'd be a quick turnaround? Because I think that's October 11th would be the fight in Rio.
Ooh. Yeah. I'll speak to the coaches now. Yeah, no, again, and I feel pretty good. Like, no damage, no real damage. Little sore leg slightly, but that's normal when people try to go for your legs and stuff, kicking the legs. Nothing. That'll be fine in a week. So that sounds very good to me.
Would you push for a 5-round co-main event? Because they've done that before in the past.
Yes, 100%. Again, if it's a great fight, then why not? It gives me more time to show my skills.
I mean, you did call out Leon too. So
no, but the thing is, Leon is never. I want it to be in the UK. If they come back in March, it would be that. So right now, you're setting up my whole career right now. I'm loving it. Like October, March, that's perfect.
So, but if the UFC comes to you and they say, like, we want to keep you at middleweight because 2-0 at middleweight, would you push to go back down for big fights like that, or are you just like, whatever you want, like, I'm down for it?
No. It's I've learned a long time ago. You have to be the maker of your own destiny. You can't be pushed to other people's ideas of you. So yeah, if there's a great fight and I really want it, then I'll push to get that fight.
All right, right. Being a foreign title challenger in this division, right, middleweight, you just said, repeatedly many times, I want to go back to 170. It feels like this middleweight division just won't let you go. What do you think you have to do to finally get a welterweight fight?
I don't know. Again, look, Prates is, he seems like he's a game kind of guy. That might be the next fight. I don't think he'll turn it down. He seems like he just he loves the fight. He loves it. So I think there's always going to be opportunities. It might have just been a timing thing. This is why I don't like to put people too much on blast and say, yeah, everybody's scared of me. No, it's definitely not that. Like, these guys are warriors. It might just be, again, tactical for some people, but also timing for other people. And it just might be the right time. So, yeah, it does feel like the middleweight division is like, yeah, stay here. And I am enjoying myself. You know, I feel good. So, yeah, we'll see. Again, maybe I do want to go back down a couple more times at least.
What's the post-event celebration going to be like tonight?
Oh, we're going to, what's the place called? Tao. So I'll be at Tao. We even put a poster out. You know, I knew I was going to be celebrating. So, yeah, it's going to be Tao. See me on the dance floor. That's it.
MVP over here, you're really good at embracing cultures and cities. We've seen you in Miami, Abu Dhabi, Vegas, and now Chicago. Are there any other cities that you really want to embrace and, you know, show the fans an amazing show?
To be fair, like one thing I love and I love about my job that allows me to do this is travel the world. I love people. I love cultures. I love food, restaurants, and going to different cuisines and really just. I'm really into just anything around the world that is different, and just learning about why people are like that here, you know, why they cook food like this, and I just really indulge myself in different places. So anywhere and everywhere, please, I'll put my hand up to go. Japan is somewhere that I heard somebody speaking about if they were, you know, I've fought there before with Bellator, but I'd love for UFC to go there because they are some great fans over there.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. You can go first.
Can I just ask what was going on at the weigh-ins? Because it seems like everyone was shocked by the weigh-in, but you were just completely stress-free.
Yeah, no, I always say this. I am a true professional. I will always make weight. So I knew there was an issue. I didn't even hear that anything that was happening beforehand, and then again after. I heard a few people having issues, but when I stood on the scales, he was like doing something, and he's like, oh yeah, can you stand off the scales again? I already knew there was an issue. So then when he said I was over, I was just like, there's no way I'm over. I weighed myself about 4 or 5 times before I even came downstairs just to make sure. I'm always on point with that, so I knew there was an issue on the other side.
You said on media day that your power doesn't translate. Were you surprised that you knocked him down 2 times in the fight?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. For a second, I wanted to just look at my hands. I was like, wow. No, seriously, though, like, I think I was feeling good, you know, with my sparring partner, Norbert Navenue, who's going to be the next person in the UFC. Just remember that. Please type that down. Norbert Navenue, yeah? Just make sure. He was my sparring partner, and I was feeling really strong. And he was even, you know, complimenting. He's like, you know, you're feeling really strong. You're landing your shots really well. So it didn't surprise me. When I landed that shot clean and I saw him wobble, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm a middleweight. And then when he laid on top of me, I was like, okay, I'm a welterweight, whatever.
And then you're 3-1 in the UFC. You're one of the few people to come from Bellator and other promotions to have success in the UFC. What's your secret? Like, how do you have this success in the UFC?
To be fair, I think it's quite easy. I'm the one and only MVP. It's very different. One and only MVP, and that's why I'm having success here.
Are you proud of that success?
100%, man. I've been criticized my whole career, from my first fight, my whole time through Bellator, and the question mark and the criticism was, he can't do that in the UFC. And I've come and I've proved everybody wrong, you know?
And then the fans really got behind you here in Chicago. Yeah. Other than Chimaev, you were probably the biggest fan favorite on the card.
Yeah. I should have been Comain about. Yes, I know. Yeah.
Would you come back to Chicago?
Oh, 100%, man. Like, seriously, the city is beautiful. The people are amazing. The crowd, the supporters, absolutely everything. And I don't understand why it's taken UFC so long to even come back here. And I hope it's a regular thing. And like I said, if they come back here, I'll probably come out a little bit earlier and just enjoy the city a little bit more, or just stay afterwards. In fact, let me do it. Stay afterwards, although I'll get too fat. So, I'll stay afterwards a little bit longer and really enjoy the city.
All right, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys.